Hello and welcome to the 5th episode of Tater Talk, the podcast about Apopka. This is an educational resource for community members who would like to learn more about our city's history and culture. This month we will be sitting down with local prominent figures from our Black community in honor of Black History Month. And starting today, we have Miss Linda Lee, who is my honor to introduce. How are you doing today?
I am fine, Josh.
So,
Thank you for having me.
thank you. So we have about 17 questions lined up. You're welcome to expand upon them or talk about whatever you would like.
Okay.
But first, I think we should introduce this quilt behind us. If you could tell us a little bit about what this is and what it means to
Well,
you.
the quilt piece behind us, as a child and as a grown person, my mom had kept telling me she lived in Marietta, Florida. They come out of Thomasville. Then on the moving from Marietta to Thomasville, from Thomasville and Marietta, they was migrants. They worked at, I guess, potatoes or I don't know what kind of stuff
Right.
they had.
That's up in the Panhandle.
Yes.
Okay.
So she say at this particular night, first it started off, I guess, in the day. This guy that was in the project with them, he stole a loaf of bread from the stove. So the guy that owned this stove found out that he stole the bread. So he told me, he said, pay me back. The man didn't want to pay it back. He thought he could get away with it. The store owners and some more people got together. They burnt their houses because they was, like I said, a migrant camp. There was a little bit of houses in huddles. They burnt them. My grandfather grabbed my mother, my aunt, and his son, and they hit the railroad track. So this is what I tried to do. I tried to imagine their house on fire. They leaving it, coming down south further, and you're passing through orange groves, little lakes, water, and stuff. And this is what this hood is about.
Okay.
Them coming from out of Marietta, Florida, and when they made it to Apopka, that's when they decided to stop. That's how all of us end up in Apopka.
Right. Well, that actually answers one of my first questions, which was your family history in Apopka and how you all ended up here. Could you tell us when and where you were born and raised?
I was born here in Apopka on the property. Well, they always said the bottom. And the bottom, like, but all my mama kids was because when they got here, by 8th Street, they had a quarters there, so they now got a apartment up there, and they was working in different places until they saved up some money from 8th Street. They went to 15th Street.
Oh, okay.
My father brought land on one side, and my grandfather brought land on another, so they was kind of like joined together, but they had different land.
Right. Now, was that Dolly Quarters by any chance, or was that? Oh,
no,
okay.
that was on the other. That was further down.
Okay. For those who may not know, what were the muck farms of Lake Apopka, and how were they created?
The muck farm, I guess it was already there because there was a lot of vegetation and the water. It was where the water had sat from Lake Apopka. It was mucky. It made it mucky. It made the muck. When the water dried up, it turned like a powder.
Right.
And it was brown.
Mm-hmm.
When it's wet, it's black, look like snuff or something.
Right.
So we worked my father worked it sometime, but mostly he was in the orange grove. They worked it on the muck to try to get itself situated for the property they brought. My dad was the only guy in Apopka that worked in his ceiling trees which is 40 feet tall, and will pick 100 a day.
Oh, wow.
He taught some more guys here. Just recently, the guy was telling me, he said, your dad, he taught a lot of people how to pick onions, and he was one of the best people out there. You know, he would pick 100 bucks. He said, when I came down here, that's what I want to do, learn how to pick onions.
Right.
I got with Mr. Jim Lee, and I can pick that 100 a day now. I'm like, wow.
So your family made a living through agriculture growing up.
Yes,
and at what age did you start working at the muck farms?
I started working at, I think it was about the age of 8. I started pushing boots.
Okay.
I was on the farm, and they was packing corn. So they needed somebody to push the crates down for the women to pack them.
Right.
So I had asked my mom, I said, I want to do that. Not realize how hard and tough it was.
Right.
And they gave me the job for the summer. I was so tired. I'd be so tired.
And what year was this, roughly?
Oh man, that was some 60. Like 68 or 69, something like
Okay.
that. I would be so tired that people that made the boxes used to have to help me. And I'm going, I hate to get somebody to help me when I can help myself.
Right.
But I wasn't strong enough to keep the boxes going on by myself. So I did need the little help that they was giving me.
From what community or communities did most of the farm workers come from? Was it just south of Apopka, or did you also have from Plymouth or possibly other areas?
We had people coming out of Belgrade, Florida.
Oh, okay.
Pahokee.
Right, down by Okeechobee.
On the other side of Okeechobee. They would come here because we'd be so much corn till they had to hurry and get it out the field. We had people from Zellwood, Plymouth, some from Atlanta, Tangerine, you name it. The muck, as they call it, was full of people because when they planted for the summer, they planted a whole lot of corn. And they were happy. It was just, you could hear it at night, they popping almost like popcorn.
Wow.
It'd be coming up.
Right. So besides corn, what else was grown in the North Shore of Lake Apopka?
Well, I've worked in extra raw, chicory, a little spinach, kale, 2 or 3 different kinds of squashes, cucumbers. It's what?
Right. Lake Apopka used to be a big farm agricultural center.
Yes, it was.
Yes. So what did a typical day look like on the muck farms back then during the 50s, 60s?
Every time you go out there, there was something to do. Somebody might be picking beans over there. Somebody might be over here hoeing out leaf stuff. That is, leaf stuff is spinach. Spinach and extra raw and chicory and stuff. So we just got, that's what's short for us, leaf stuff. But they didn't grow no potatoes, sweet potatoes. But I wish they had it because I like it, sweet potatoes.
Oh, yeah. And that's, Apopka's name means potato eating place. So we have a big history with sweet potatoes. Now, when did you first realize that pesticide exposure was an issue at the muck farms?
You know that at the end,
right.
We didn't never think of no pesticide. We didn't even think about getting sick. I remember we would go to a hook farm and we would be out there and the guy would just say, stay away from the corner over there. But he would never tell us what was in the corner. Sometimes it would be bags and sometimes it would be bags. Sometimes it'd be containers.
Right, that.
We used to take and put their hair bowls or either wash or something in it. But nobody really spoke of it. We sat out there and you read it, you going, okay, it's not harmful.
Right. Well, that leads into my next question, which was, how was the fact hidden from the farm worker community? So what was the daily exposure to pesticides like? What did that? How, in what forms did that manifest?
Well, breathing is the first thing because everybody was mostly having problem breathing. And then sores would come on you, your hand and stuff, and some of the girls say, "Oh, I'll send you to the doctor," but it was like they were hooked up together. Because you go to the doctor, they might give you some salve, but
Right.
the salve ain't working. They might give you a pill, it don't work. So most of the women took upon themselves and just praying and were putting whatever they could put on it to make it feel better.
Right, home remedies.
Yes.
Okay. So how was the destruction of the environment tied to the African American community of Apopka? What, because the destruction of the environment is often tied to tragedy in
Yeah.
Florida's historic community. So how does that look like with Apopka specifically?
It really looked kind of bad because we could not get no help from nobody. It's like this. Pat you on the back and said, "Well, come back tomorrow, we'll give you another pill." It wasn't anybody giving you anything, nor telling us that we was
Right.
in pesticide
Right.
area.
And so much restoration and money has been put into restoring the environment and the water quality of Lake Apopka, yet no compensation has been given for
No.
farm workers.
No, none at all.
Why has the human face of Lake Apopka ecological disaster been obscured, and how have you brought that to light through your work?
Our thing is to speak to people and let them understand and know what was really happening to us, and showing people that people's skin were breaking out.
Right.
Like I said, you had the breathing problem. You had women.
Right. So what were the most common diseases or ailments that came from the pesticide exposure?
Lupus was one of them. Heart failure. Everybody had a lot of that.
Right.
Suffering from sugar diabetes. It's so many. It was so many.
Yeah,
stuff.
it's compiled many.
Yeah.
Can you speak on the Lake Apopka Farm Worker Memorial Quilt Project and how you initiated that?
It hurted so bad. So we decided, and it was like everybody was just pushing us aside,
Right.
You don't mean nothing. Because actually these are called us muck peoples. And it sounds so degrading.
Derogatory.
Not
Yes.
to say that I was a human being, I'm a muck. That means I'm nothing in so many words. So we said that we wanted to get a quilt. Journey first announced it. She said, "We'll do it." But then all the women that were there, they couldn't hardly do nothing. They was too sick for this and too sick.
Right.
So I said, you know what? I lost all my sisters and brothers. It's me and my sister Carol and I said, listen, I'm gonna try to make a statement to let people know that we, are healthy. Vegetables every day. You eat some of the beans, peas, corn, potatoes, whatever. Every day my mama had some on the table. But then yes, still they say, "Oh, you eating this and you eating that, so you're dying." I'm going, I don't eat no more other stuff than what they give out.
Right.
So Jolene said AIDS quilt. No, the AIDS quilt was so large, I'm going, ain't no way we can do no AIDS quilt. I said, we're going to do what we can do. So we did the thing and sat down and all of us. And she said, "I can't sew." I'm going, "Oh, she can't sew. Who going to do it?" Trying to figure out how we're going to get it. Everybody said, "I can't see." Then people see, "Oh, my hands don't work no more that good." I'm going, we're never getting to that. And then I think my sister Margie passed in. She was the fourth or the fifth person in my family. I said, "No, I'm not fit to sit here and not do nothing. Somebody gonna know something about the muck."
Mm-hmm.
and what it do.
Right.
And I got together with a guy named Sam at first, and he showed me some stuff on the computer, how to do it, and I'm going, I didn't know you could do this with a computer, because I never really was around. I would whip people with computers, but I'm going, I'm going to do that, so I ain't going to touch it. So after Sam left here, Sarah came. That's my sister.
Okay. And how many siblings do you have?
I have one living. There was 8 of
Okay.
us.
8. Oh, I'm also one of 8.
Yeah, yeah. But I always had Sarah and Jenny, my sisters, because we get in trouble together.
Mm-hmm. Well, I just
But
wanted,
it's good trouble, though.
yeah, I just wanted to say rest in peace to all of your family members and friends who have passed away due to the pesticide exposure. My grandpa actually passed away before I was born due to pesticide exposure from weed killer because he was working in the lawn mowing business. But I can only imagine what it's like to lose so many community members and
Yes.
family members. What would you say your main drive is today to continue doing what you're doing?
To bring awareness to things that's poisonous and to keep advocating. Let people know
Right.
what's wrong in your area.
Right, and
What
that there's
you
still a
can
lot
do.
of these
Yeah.
issues going on.
So true.
How do we continue to see environmental destruction negatively impacting the African American
Yeah.
community here in Apopka?
And it's so many people. We even had to fight for our water.
Mm-hmm.
Our water system was messed up at once.
Right, a lot of cancer clusters and pollution surrounding the community that has never been addressed.
So as we live, we continue to fight for something. But as they say, how they say, fight
Right.
for the right. And I forgot what the guy used to say. Anyway, but as long as we can get a word over to the other side that be exposed to something that we shouldn't be exposed
Right.
to, I think it
Right.
might work.
Okay. We wanted to take a moment and show the video some of your artwork that they have brought today. Could you start by telling us about your doll making? And
My doll making comes from my grandfather's sister. It was 4 of them. We call them the little people because they only stood 4 feet tall. And they would come see us every summer out of Thomasville, Georgia.
mm-hmm.
And sometimes we would go to Aunt Anna's house, and she had one of these spring beds that just sit way high up. Yeah, dog almost need a ladder to crawl up on. On this bed, she had all these dogs. And she would get up every morning, and she would talk to them. And I stand there, and I just look out. She talking to these dogs. What are they talking about? And I realized that was her joy, because she had lost all her sisters too but one.
Uh-huh.
She said, I can't talk to my sister because she hear me, but she don't hear me. That means she had like Alzheimer's or something.
Right.
And Anna would talk, but Aunt Ella wouldn't say nothing. And she said, I don't like that, I don't like that. So she named them dolls, each one of them, after her sisters and brothers.
Oh, okay.
My grandfather's name was, they call him Boy. And she'd get up every morning. She said, now, boy, you got to get up and get these gals ready so we can go to work. And she would just talk to them, and I would just sit there, and I just look at something wrong with her.
Wow.
But then I found out talking to the dolls is like it revived her. I gave her a little more energy to get up and do something or whatever.
Sure.
She was working, but she was talking.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Wow, what a great family tradition.
Mm-hmm.
I'm also going to show them some of your other quilts that we have here.
Okay.
Give me 1 minute.
Yes, that's my little talking piece. That's a little train that I made for a little guy. They was out and they got into the bees that were biting them. And I named this Living on My Baby because she had the baby in the air. It looked like she was giving it a good time. That's women in white. They all got on white suit. A church. I can't see that one. Oh, the kids, the school kids. Oh, they was outside to a picnic.
Well, we're
I said,
excited to showcase your art here today. It's all very
Thank you.
beautiful. So on a lighter note, what are your favorite aspects of your culture?
Say, oh my.
What are your favorite aspects of your culture as far as art or food, music, nuts?
I like music. And with my grandkids, I try to explore a lot of different music. I look at R&B mostly.
Uh-huh.
Because I throw in a little jazz. I even go country western because I like some country
Okay.
western.
Uh-huh. What is your favorite parts of local South Apopka culture? Anything in particular
I hope
done here
that
that
we will bring up more art in our area than it really is. And I would like to see more because it makes it feel wanted to see. You go, oh, she put that picture. I might could do some better, or some not better, but then something that somebody might admire too.
right? And what is your favorite food or dish?
Oh, my favorite food. I should love tomatoes and rice, but right now food is just food to me.
Oh, okay. Are you a cook at home?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay.
But my grandson fired me.
Oh, he fired you.
He's gonna fire me because he said I'm too sick to be in the kitchen.
Oh,
They want me to sit down.
so he's got to take over the reins.
Oh, he can.
Uh-huh.
And he know he can, and he brags about it.
Uh-huh.
I got a granddaughter named Cinnamon. And he'll tell her, go sit down, you can't cook. And I said, when he try to argue at her, I don't say nothing. I like that.
So what does Black History and History Month mean to you personally?
It means us coming together as one and trying to hold on to our values that we have in life. Hold on to some of the older things, everything.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, everything should not be thrown away.
Right.
Some should be, things should be revived. Because I made some people realize, you see now, you ever think about where your grandpeople come from? What kind of life they live?
Mm-hmm. Some people don't even know their grandmama's name.
So true.
So
true.
that's why it's important to do things like this.
Yes, it is.
Sharing the traditions of our community.
At one time, I used to speak to college kids, and I said, you know what, catch your grandmama, catch your granddaddy, and ask them different questions.
Right.
I said, it might seem silly to you,
Yes.
but they think about it, they'll talk to you.
Mm-hmm. And what is your hope for the future of Apopka?
That we can get on one accord and do some decent stuff for Apopka. Have like a jamboree or something every once a year for people to
Okay. Yeah.
come together, show what they can do, and talk about things that we can do better, build up Apopka with.
Yeah, that would be amazing.
That would be nice.
Uh-huh. Well, we've come to the end of our list here, but the last question is, do you have any upcoming ventures or projects that you would like to share, or any closing remarks?
No, I'm trying to work at some stuff. It ain't just come out to say it is so yet, but like I say, I would like to put something together.
Okay. Well, thank you for coming in today. It was my honor to get to know you, and it's our honor at the museum to have you as our first Black History Month interviewee. So thank you for what you have done and continue to do for the community, and we hope to see you around. Thank you.
Thank you. I thank Mary Beth and all for inviting me, and I hope everything goes well with all of
Thank you.
us.
And for our audience, please stay tuned for our next Black History Month episodes. They will be coming out shortly, every Saturday. So stay tuned and see y'all around. Bye.